Hey everybody, this is Typhon from HEXRealms.com. Thanks for joining me for a little PvP action against Isabaddie. I'm sure he's not that bad, but we're going to be playing a little wild ramp against him. So we will keep this hand to opening senseis into Wild Root Dancer. You know, you've heard it before. I'd rather the Howling Brave, but a 2, a 3 into Eternal Guardian. It's not bad if I get my ramp on. Clearly he's playing Ruby with Splash with Blood. Blood is of course the splash du jour nowadays. It's what all the cool kids do, you know? So Sensei draws up an extra resource for me, so that helps. So what we'll probably be going into, depending on the next draw, is going straight into Chlorophilia. And then that'll make it so that the 5-drop will be Bunnies and Wild. Yep, so we'll go ahead and do that while he doesn't have anything on the board. And the hope here is that I get a resource, or otherwise I'll be putting Sensei down first, hoping for a resource so that I can have something to pump my Wild Root Dancer up with. Pretty basic strategy. If we had gotten into trouble, we could have Pact of Lifed and done the same thing with the pump. So this is probably a Life Siphon burn deck he's playing. Just based on, you know, the champion power, the the color combination for the shards. So if I had to guess, that's what I would guess. So we'll go ahead and play Sensei. Hope for a resource. No resource. Oh well. Maybe next time we'll get a resource, and then we can Dandelion, Wild Root Dancer, then double pump resources. That seems good. Murder. Can always count on that when you see blood. And then depending on how wide they play, the Extinction, Life Siphon, maybe a terrible transfer depending on how their game works. Red's always going to be Rage Fire, Burn. I mean, unless it's straight Blood Orcs, and then that's going to be a different kind of curving out. So. Okay, so we got 2 Threshold, Life Drain, with can't be blocked except for blood or artifacts, which is fine. So here's where we need a resource. No resources. Okay, so I'll just keep on playing this about the Wild Root Dancer until I can go Certainly not going to attack. And we'll play a Flying Dandelion. I really need a resource so I can get my charge power up too. That way I can have my Wild Root Dancer as a blocker. Rage Fire. So that is now at 6. At hit at 3. So Alright, so we have finally a resource. How do I want to present this? Do I want life or do I want pump? I think I want pump. So I'm going to pump that. And then I'll just go ahead and pump that. Go big. I probably should have spread it around since they have something, but it's not gonna, unless it's another murder. No, doesn't look like we have a stopper. Really worried about the burn cards. I've got pretty low cards here, so if I can get a resource, it should be fine. I get to double hit with the Pact of Life, and there's my Pact of Life. So I'll double pump with the Pact of Life. Seems good. Raise the roof. At this point, one more resource and Eternal Guardian goes down, which means they can't do damage to me. Which should also mean that the life drain shouldn't work. But I've had a little bit of wording difference as it applies to life drain and what damage dealt theoretically means, even if damage isn't applied. So we'll have to see. I mean, he'll go up 6 here. So let's hope we can get our resource going. Might get a little crazy. That's solid. there he goes. Now, he's not the end-all be-all. I mean, he can be murdered. But he certainly allows me to swing with everybody without getting damage. Not like I wouldn't anyways, considering that he's all tapped out. But, so right now the equation is that I'm hitting for 11, he's hitting for 6. So worst case scenario is a top decks escalation, and I get reset with no cards in hand. If he doesn't already have one in hand. Rage Fire is already at 6, so you take him out. Pretty much anything that's not combat damage for other troops. So, looks like I could block here. Yeah, let me do that. Seems good. He'll probably burn me for 2. Oh, Rage Fire was already at 6, so he could have gotten me either way. So it's good that I took that block. Zentos Inquisitor with the socket. He's got the blood socket in there, which is when this troop interplays, it deals damage equals to its attack. So 3 damage to me. Yep, okay, there it goes. That attack doesn't go on the chain, so I never know when it's actually gonna resolve. So let's see here. A resource here would pretty much do it for me. So let's see if we can top deck this resource. Yep. So a resource here allows me to put 2. I can go 9, and then he can only be blocked by 1 more. So he's going to block the 2, and then I can go to 11. So the life gain doesn't suck either. So overall, not a bad game. I mean, he did get a bad draw, got ramped up slow, but was trying to come back in the end there. Pretty decent life drain deck, I think, that if it started getting to go. So once again, this is Typhon from HEXRealms.com. Thanks for joining me. Be sure to check out our other videos and the community at HEXRealms.com. See you next time.